Hello guys. So today I'm going to tell you about the list comprehensions. In my previous video, I spoke about the fastest way with which we can merge list or a dictionary. Okay, in this video, I'm going to tell you about the list comprehensions. So, list comprehensions provides a concise way to create a list, and it is an elegant method to operate on list. So, it is faster also, and I'll tell you now how to do a list comprehension. Suppose you want to have a list which will have numbers from 1 to 10. Let me drag it to somewhere. So I will be generating a list which will have numbers from 1 to 10. Uh, first I'll tell you how you can do using a normal operator. No, so first I'll tell you how you can do it using simple for loop. Suppose this is our list. Let's print. Let's run this to see. So here you can see guys, so we'll have list which will have numbers from 0 to 9. Now let's try this using the list comprehensions. So all these two lines of for loop will come into a single line and it will work way faster than your normal for loop. Okay, how can we do that? Oh, I forgot to print it. Here you go. See, so these are how list comprehensions work. Since Python is a language with an interpreter, so each line gets interpreted so each the whole code gets interpreted line by line. That is why it's an efficient method, because all the processing is happening on the same line. Okay, so now you have seen how a simple example how we can use the list comprehensions. Let's use a condition. Let's use a condition. So here also, if you want to check for only even numbers, we can have even numbers as well. We can use if else statements within the list comprehensions as well. Suppose if we just want to have the even numbers, if I so here you can see I used a if statement here. If I modulus division by 2 equal to 0, that means if the number is even, then add it to the list, else please do not add it. So here you can see this is our normal list which we have used using for simple for loop, and here we have a list with only even numbers. Okay, so as you all know, list can contain any type of object, be it string, integer, a function, all in the same list. So now let's try adding more conditions. So suppose you want to have a list which should have even numbers, and wherever the numbers are not even, it should print any. That not applicable. In that case, how you will write it, let me show you. So ll is equals to I if I modulus division by 2 is equals to 0, else any for I in range 10. Let's print it and execute it. So here you can see this is our whole list which generated using simple for loop. Here is the list which was generated using the if condition on the I object. Now this is the second list where we wanted to print something if the condition matches and if the condition does not match, you print anything. So these are also useful here. So these are very useful here. Okay, as you can see, they work very faster. Okay, so now let's try using a function inside this. Okay, so we can also use a function inside the list comprehension. Let's do that. Let's define a function first. F multi. Okay, it will take a number and it will return number into 2. Okay, now let's have a separate list ll1 here. So we will use, suppose we, whatever numbers we are generating, if we want a multiple of them, like if we want twice the numbers, we can directly call this method here, multi I, for I in range 10, and then just simply execute it. I forgot to print, sorry. Print ll1. There you go. So here you can see, so whatever range we have printed, now we have called this multi function, which is basically multiplying on the input into 2, and we got this final list which contains the twice the value of the numbers passed. So as you have seen, you can straight away call a function here as well. You can use similar functions within the if else block. So this is what list comprehensions are all about. So there are also set comprehensions. List comprehensions work on list, and set comprehensions work on sets. Suppose, let's show you how you can use the set. Multi I for I in range 10. Let's print it. See, so here you see, now this came as a set. So why set comprehensions were introduced? Because set has a separate property. Set does not contain duplicate numbers, duplicate items. So while using the list comprehensions into set, we first we'll get the list as an output. Then for converting it into a set, we have to cast it into a set. So to avoid that problem, Python introduced set comprehensions also. Similarly, we have tuple comprehension that you can use. So guys, this is all about the list comprehensions. Now, a most important thing, when not to use it. List comprehensions are very memory extensive. They say use a lot of memory of your box. So if you have a big uh, size of list, please do not use it. It works very well until the item size is up to 10,000, 15,000. But after that it doesn't work very well, because what list comprehensions does, they saves entire list into the memory instead of appending it. While doing the simple for loop, each item is appended over the next item. Okay, so please do not use it when you have big list. Just use it if you want to make your program faster, and you want to increase the readability of the code as well. Thank you guys, please like and subscribe this video.